right, 210 Boxing TV here with Mario Barrios' trainer, Bob Santos. Now, Bob, so Mario Barrios got a big win tonight over Yordanis Ugas, busted him up, had Ugas in really bad conditions. Talk about the fight and what's your reaction to everything?
Well, obviously Mario, give him all the credit in the world. He had a tremendous performance. We started off as almost a 6-1 underdog. So, obviously that gave us a little chip on our shoulder. 6-1 underdog, should we even show up? I mean, so obviously we had a lot of motivation with there, but all credit to Mario, his hard work and everything that he's put through and been through over the years. And now to become a two-time world champion representing San Antonio, Texas. We're super proud of him, that's for sure.
WBC interim champ. As you mentioned, a lot of people were favoring Ugas. On all the sports books, Ugas was the favorite. Were you surprised on how effective Mario was and how he was able to break Ugas down?
No, I have total confidence in Mario Barrios. I was with him from his first pro fight. We were together. I was his head coach for his first 19, 20 fights, and obviously, he had trained under his father, and I had worked together with him as a head in the corner, and I know what kind of capability Mario has, and so not at all. I wasn't surprised. We got back together again, and we found the groove and the team that we have, and we got the job done. That's for sure.
The power shots, right, that Mario was hurting Ugas with. Did you see that right away from the get-go?
Yeah, people lose sight of the fact Mario's he can punch too. I mean, I think they look at the fact that obviously he turned pro as a 122-pounder, but and then went from 26 to 30 to 40 to 47. But he's carried the power up, and I think they were a little bit surprised by it, but we definitely weren't surprised by it.
Now, moving forward, what would you like to see Mario do next, or who would you like to see him fight next?
I've said I wouldn't mind seeing an all-out shootout, with Mario and maybe like Errol Spence in Texas. Obviously, I think that would be great for Texas. Obviously, there's Virgil Ortiz out there, and so we'll see how that transpires. But I think that would be two great fights for boxing in Texas. Would be Virgil Ortiz, hopefully he's healthy and doing well, or Errol Spence, right, at Cowboy Stadium. Or I think what would be great though too is Bud Crawford. Now that we got this WBC, if that opportunity comes, hey, of course we would take that in a heartbeat.
So you will fight Bud Crawford then? Have him fulfill his mandatory?
Sure, of course. I mean, if he's willing to take that fight, I mean, obviously he was looking to fight Charlo maybe at 154 if he comes back down, but if that can't come to fruition, why not? Mario Barrios is now a world champion. He's earned that right. And so if it's there and he wants to get in the ring, that's one thing about Mario Barrios. He don't turn down nobody.
Canelo, Charlo, the main event. What are your thoughts on that?
Canelo, obviously, pound for pound, one of the best fighters in the world. He just showed that, he's more accustomed to that weight class. I know Charlo's a big guy, and maybe the physically bigger guy, but he hasn't been in that weight class. Canelo's built himself up over time and handled that weight class. So I guess it was a little bit too much for him to bite off and chew tonight. All right, Bob. Any message you want to leave off with tonight? Nah, man, we're just really, really proud of Mario Barrios. We're proud of our team over there and everything that we did and putting everything together. And thank God for all the boxing fans. Keep supporting us, and we love you. All you guys out there in the sport of boxing is the greatest sport in the world.